everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and keeping relatively cool in the summer heat wave that we're having, even though it's just summer, really, to be honest with you. Thank you to everybody that's been watching the content over the last week or so in terms of the last video that I did. Apologies that I haven't done any content since, because unlike other platforms on social media, YouTube included, I'm not losing my shit over the pre-season because just to get people in. I'm not. For those that have been watching the channel for a while now, you know what my feelings are on pre-season. We'll talk about that at the end of pre-season. But guys, today we're going to be talking about 22-year-old Crysencio Summerville having his medical right now as I'm recording this. So, as always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts, and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, so go check those out. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting over 70 or probably over 80 food banks now as of the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation to Iron Supporting Food Banks, but you can't afford to make a purchase through the affiliate links, perfectly fine. I know it's the start of the month for everybody, but you know, money is still tight for everyone. But if you still want to donate, there's the Just Giving Fund in the link description below. £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford. Believe me, guys, every single penny helps. Okay, so let's talk about Jimmy, as we're probably going to be calling him for a lot of the fan base. Will, you know, it's like when we had oh god, what was his name now? That right back we had under Sam Allardyce. Anyway, I literally remembered it before shooting this video, and now I can't remember what his name was. What was his name? Oh, anyway. We're probably going to be calling Summerville Jimmy for a lot of the time. If it comes back into my head, so Angela Lansbury. Remember Lansbury? We had Henry Lansbury, and a lot of people called him Angela. Just that's the level of the West Ham humour, and I guarantee we'll probably be calling Summerville Jimmy for a lot of it. But anyway, let's talk about Summerville. He's 22 years old. He's a right-footed left winger. We've finally been able to agree a fee with Leeds. They originally wanted about £40 million for him. We've agreed for what appears to be £25 million plus add-on and bonuses, taking it up to £35 million. So they didn't really, unlike Villa being the gits that they are in terms of Duran, Leeds were a little bit more flexible by the looks of it, which is good news from our point of view, which we'll come on to in a minute. Now, he's 5'7". He can also play on the right wing, and through his younger days, he's also played in the left and right field positions, attacking midfield and centre forward positions. And for those that like to pick me up on mistakes or things that you think you haven't listened to properly, doesn't mean he's coming in to play on the left wing, on the left mid, right mid, attacking midfield or centre forward. He could. There's a potential. That's one of the reasons why what we seem to be seeing over the last few years under David Moyes, and also with Lopetegui, with the signings that we've already talked about. I haven't talked about Fotheringham. It's irrelevant. He's a free backup goalkeeper. I don't see the point of talking about him yet. We'll talk about him for the pre-season, of course, when that finishes in a week or so's time. But at the moment, guys, yeah, let's just focus on this. So yeah, I'm not saying he's coming in as that, but he's got that ability, and we seem to be going for players that can play in more than one position, and I really like that. Now, last season in the Championship, he had 43 appearances for Leeds, scoring 19 goals and setting up 9 assists. He had 3 appearances in the playoffs, scoring 1 goal as well. Now, from what I remember of him, because I remember correctly, I think I watched the semi-final, the second leg semi-final of the playoffs, and the final. And the final itself. From what I remember of him, a pretty tasty player, a pretty tasty guy. He's got taste. Still got a taste. Yeah, he's got taste to come to West Ham. But you know, he's got pace. He's got tactical awareness. He's got very good ability. He seems to have a deft shot on him. For those Leeds fans watching this, Barmies, please do put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Both negatively and positively. Tell me what you feel, how the player has been, and how you feel this move will affect your club. Because again, you guys will be trying to push for the Championship again, because you lost the playoff final to Southampton. Um, but yeah, I remember, I vaguely remember him. And I think it's going to be quite a good idea. At the end of the day, 22 years old. I don't think he actually hits homegrown, because you've got to be at a club for a certain period of time before hitting 18. I know he's been in the senior squad for Leeds for 4 years, but he was away on loan for a lot of different clubs in Europe before that. So I don't know if he does. If he does, by all means, please do let me know if he does hit the homegrown quota or not. Now, he's had 2 FA Cup appearances last season, scoring 1 goal and setting up 1 assist, and he also had 1 appearance in the League Cup as well. In the season before that, in the Premier League, he had 22 appearances, 4 goals and 2 assists. For his junior level, he's had 8 appearances at the Netherlands under-21 so far, scoring 2 goals. In 2018, he was part of the Netherlands under-17s team that won the Euros. Now, last season, he missed 5 games due to a groin strain. Now, 5 games in the Championship isn't a long time, to be honest with you. It really, because sometimes you can have 2 or 3 games within 8 days. So that's not really a huge amount, but at the same point, I do think that's something the club needs to be wary of. Maybe that's the reason why we've had to do this incentive scheme to get up to Leeds' perspective as much as what they wanted for him originally. I don't know. Now, the bigger question on this is, because he can play left and right wing, where's he going to play? Okay. Is he going to be playing understudy stroke super sub to Kudus on the left? Or does this mean there's a good chance he can, because he's right-footed, he could play on the right wing, and we push Bowen up front and have Antonio as a super sub when we need his muscle and his what's the word? Oh, my tongue's really gone out of my head at the minute. Needs his bulldozer approach to football like he normally does. Guys, let me know what you're thinking on this in the comment section below, as always. But as I say, thank you to everybody that watched the West Ham board have gone too far video. Great traction. Not as long as views as I'd like it to be, but we've had a lot of views on there, and as a result of it, guys, because of that, over the last 4 weeks, just over 2/3 of you, 67.9% of you guys, are not subscribed to the channel. So by all means, if you're enjoying the content, by all means, please do subscribe, please do hit the like button, and also please do share this. The more likes this video gets, the more advertising it gets on YouTube, the more viewers we get, etc, etc. But I am buzzing that we are bringing in a winger. We've needed it for so long. As I say, we needed it in January, to be fair, and apparently we did try and do something with Leeds in January to make this move when Benrahma went, before Benrahma left for Lyon, but it didn't go through for whatever reason. He's back. He's now the number 1 target, I think he's been referred to as, for this position, and quite rightly so from what I'm reading. Dan Woffington did a really, really good set of tweets yesterday when it was announced that the fee had been agreed and the medical was on its way. Really, really good set of tweets. Really gives some good perspective in terms of where this kid can be very, very useful. But as I say, guys, let me know where you feel he's going to play, and if so, who does he replace or not replace? Who would you remove rather than replace him for? So guys, thank you very, very much for watching. I've got some notes all ready to go for the other targets that we're negotiating, so keep an eye out for more content. At the end of pre-season, I will be doing my roundup of the pre-season thoughts on this. I'm not going to be doing clickbait content like loads of other people have been doing, both on the websites, tweets, etc, etc, because it's pre-season and it's the same issues we've been saying season after season. So I'm not losing my crap over it. We've seen this way too many times. But guys, in the meantime, thank you very, very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend. And I hope to see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.